Yo, um, alright, I know it's been like a long time, probably like a month or something. It's been a while since I said anything. It's been a while since I like really talked about anything, even though there's barely a few people watching. But um, I've been playing Final Stand in the past month, and I can say for a doubt that maybe I'm suffering from a little bit of fatigue or something. Um, Definitely feeling like I definitely feel like I haven't got good. Um, like, cause I wanted to be good at PvP. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be good at PvP, and um, you know, I I'm pretty chill. I don't really, I ain't really like, very aggressive for real. Like, I'm in like as a person is what I'm trying to say. But you know, I'll ask someone if they want a PvP and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I was gonna tell you my whole experience. I know this sounds weird, but since it's my YouTube channel, I can really speak on how I feel. But so I've been doing PvP. Um, Definitely gotten a lot better in the past month. I would say I actually did get a lot better. There is definitely people that actually do help you like get better. Like um, you know, I talked to a few people and they kind of taught me how to do some stuff, and that's cool. That's awesome. You know what I mean? But so I was playing the game, and then I guess I was getting too ahead of myself, to getting way too into it or something. But um what's it called? So I probably was getting on people's nerves, so I don't really like doing that. Excuse me. Okay, that Wendy's fries is really hitting. So I don't like try to force a fight. You know what I'm saying? I asked, but I was kind of trying to get like good. Like how you want to get good at something like really bad, but like you're forcing it or something. You're not like really like you're not really chill about it. That's kind of how I felt, and I kind of like I was kind of messing around too much. Not around too much, but just really like trying to get good at PvP, and you know what I'm saying. I probably made some people feel like I was being annoying, so you know what I'm saying. I kind of left the group for a little bit, right? Because I thought I was just getting on their nerves. So I went to Kai World because obviously people they fight at Kai World, and so I was like, all right, maybe I can just go back in Kai World, and I can see some people. Now there is some people um that say like there is some people that I fight in there that is completely fine with my fighting style, like the way I fight, because they can actually know what I'm doing. Like I had like a match with like a couple people, and we was like neck and neck for like a whole while. Like we was just steady like fighting like for a long time, and those fights are great. Those fights are awesome. But so I'm fighting, but there's some people, but it's almost like majority of the people for real, for real. So I'm fighting other people, and so they keep here. Let me. They keep saying that I'm either uh lagging, either hacking, or I'm just playing passive. And so because I like here's the thing. So they come at me and with the lunge punch, so I dodge it. You know, I'm dodging their M1s, maybe I'm dodging their M2s, and then I'm trying to lay some M1s on them or something. You know, they back up. You know what I'm saying? And I managed to back up after their M1 or something, or I managed to dodge their M2 or something, and they say that I'm hacking because their M1s aren't landing on me. And so, you know, sometimes I go back and I had rewatched all my videos because I literally videotape all my fights for real. And what I don't really know what they're talking about because I am trying to attack them, but sometimes I miss. Sometimes I miss like the M1 or something, or sometimes I get behind them or something. And like they say like I'm playing passive or I'm hacking. They say like I'm cheating or something, you know, I'm doing something that's like cheesy or something, but I'm not even doing that in the slightest. Like I try to, you know, I'm trying to attack them and, you know, hit them, but like as soon as as soon as I hit them with like 2 M1s or something, then they like, you know, they do a evasive because, you know, they don't want to get hit by my stuff. Or like, you know what I'm saying, I'll do two M1s because, you know, I can't trust if they're gonna do a evasive or not. So I'm just using M1s. You know, I ain't trying to get punished. I'm not trying to get punished like, you know, every single time I do an M2 because I have to do an M2. Like for me, I'll do an M2 if they're like doing a lunge punch so that I can hit them or something. But, you know, they don't really, you know, people don't really do that often, but they do the lunge dash punch, whatever the hell it is, and I punish them for it. But then they get mad at me after, you know, after I defeat them or something, or the match takes really long because they're like you know, aggressively coming at me, and I'm trying to dodge as best as I can. Really, what I'm saying is, I don't even think I'm that good. I don't really think I'm like one of the best players, but I definitely say that people honestly think that I'm like hacking or something. Like they actually think I'm hacking, or they either think I'm just playing passive, and that's just not the case. So, you know, I'm kind of burnt out from a little bit of people because they saying that I'm not good at the game because I'm dodging their M1s, and then there's also the fact that I feel like I'm annoying my friends that play the game. You know what I'm saying, when I try to PvP them, I feel like I'm annoying them. So, I just altogether. But there is some people that actually, they actually be like, yeah, that was a cool fight, because I'm fighting like the top players, and I'm moving around with some of the top players. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of moving around with them. I'm not saying I'm good, like real good. I say I'm decent at the game. I definitely don't do that much damage on my Saiyan, but pretty much kind of burnt out trying to fight like people on like PC servers, because so I'm like basically going on to my Xbox friends. I'm just trying to I'm teaching them how to do it, play the game and stuff, teaching them how to do all that, because I sometimes, so they get good at the game, so I can get good at the game as well, because they're learning off of me and I'm learning off of them as things go on, so I don't bother other people that don't want to do the PvP, or they don't like the way I they don't like the way I move around them, so I don't want to irritate people. And I don't like spamming moves. I don't use spamming moves. I don't spam my moves. Like, I use my M1s more than I use my moves, and I think that's why people are irritated, because I'm not intentionally trying to use a move. Like, if I use like Big Bang Kamehameha, I might end up taking up a lot of my ki, and then on top of that, there might be a chance they have that one capsule on where when they call me like passive and I do M1s, it's really because of the fact that some of my friends have that infinity capsule on, where they deflect every beam and stuff. So I don't use my beam, and then sometimes Punisher Drive don't always hit. So sometimes I don't use that. It's only a rare time where I hit it. Like if I actually stun you, then I'll hit it. But like I don't use that. I think I use Strong Punch majority of the time, and maybe Rush or a Final Blow. But sometimes those get blocked. So you have to really know what you're doing to use those. And I do use Dragon Fist to stun them into the ground, but I use a Final Blow afterwards, and maybe I'll use the beam. But again, if they have the Infinity Capsule, I might be cooked. So I don't use that. And so I don't really use majority of my moves like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is for me. And so I mean, I'm friends with a lot of good people. I'm friends with a lot of people that's really good at the game. But I have friends that they're good at the game. But there is a few that do kind of, I ain't gonna lie, they do have some spammer moves. They have some very, very irritating moves they use in PvP that needs to be nerfed. Now, there's also the fact that I do fight a lot of droids in the game, and from my perspective, they either use like 2-3 evasive, so I'm already not trying to waste key, because I don't have my forms mastered. I don't have the key for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to use my moves if they're just going to evade my moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that. So I also got, that's kind of like PTSD, and maybe like that's technically like some PTSD, because I get punished all the time like that. So I don't use my moves until I for sure got them completely like nullified. But since they are droids and they have 3 evasives or 2 evasives, I'm not going to do my maximum combo. And that's the problem when they say I'm being passive. That's kind of irritating, low key. So you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to really, so I just apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say to them, you know what I mean? Like, you're using 3 evasives, man. What do you want? You want me to hit you with my Punisher Drive so then you can punish me? And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting health droids. I'm fighting health Majins, health droids. And, I'm just a Saiyan. I'm on my Saiyan. I'm not on my Beerus. I'm not on my, like, a high slot. They get irritated. I'm using Super Saiyan 2, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do the best I can in Super Saiyan 2 before I go into Super Saiyan God. I don't have legendary Super Saiyan. I don't have all of them, mastered, perfected like that. So like I can't just come at you with like barely any key. Like, why would I do that? That's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but you know what I'm saying? That's really, like, majority of the time is always feels like I'm having an issue or I'm the problem. And I don't understand why that is. I know there was, someone said I took, like, way too long in, like, one fight, but I think that was, like, a health Majin. I was fighting, like, a health Majin. And I wasn't a glass cannon Saiyan. My Saiyan is built differently than a lot more Saiyans. Like, I'm not a glass cannon, so I don't do that much damage. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm on like a weak slot. Very frail Saiyan. Not really a W Saiyan you would probably have, but you know what I'm saying? It's something that I like. Is one of my builds, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to do I cannot stress to you enough. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to do damage against people. And you know what I mean? It's just horrible. Now there is times where I get irritated again because my friends they use power blitz or evil flame, or they use 3 evasives, or they have so much damage that they do with their beams, big bang and kamehameha. It fires pretty fast. um Power blitz, it does crazy damage. They can keep spamming that over and over again, so I'm really on the high defensive when it comes to PvP, because I don't want to just die fast, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not as tanky as other races, and I'm got off my Beerus to get on my Saiyan, so I can get better at my Saiyan. Like just to be able to, if I can beat people on my Saiyan, then I can for sure beat people on my Beerus. But I know my Beerus has higher stats than my Saiyan, so I'm not gonna be on my Beerus all the time. Instead, I'm gonna be on my Saiyan with, they have low inputs on everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's obviously I'm trying to get better at that. So you know what I'm saying? I made the right call on getting on my Saiyan and trying to get better. But the overall experience is that a whole bunch of people think I'm hacking, and I ain't gonna front to you. I don't think it's likely, but I don't want to have a reputation that I'm spamming or I'm playing passive, because what I'm saying, I'm not getting hit with their moves. So I really don't go on Kai World like majority of the time. I'm kind of just playing with my friends, my Xbox friends now, because they're trying to get new into the game now. So I'm really just kind of teaching them, training them and stuff. But yeah, the game is really like burning me out a little bit because of some of people's inputs, bro. I think I just don't like. I mean, not negative. Like if it's just the way people say that I'm hacking. Like there's too many people that saying that I'm hacking or I'm lagging or I'm exploiting, bro. There's too many people. So that's why I don't think I'm good. I don't really think I'm that good, like at all. I think I'm pretty trash at the game, to be honest with you. But yeah. I might wait until I might go back and do like some heavy PvP when space come out or something. If you guys like this, well, that's not even I'm not even gonna put that here. If you guys feel the same way, you know what I'm saying, definitely there's a lot. If you think there's a lot of broken stuff in this game that needs to be fixed or something, then like and subscribe. I might talk about it or something. Definitely try to get more better at PvP and try to have a better reputation with people in the game, so I don't irritate them. Because I don't, I wanna be good without, irritating people with my, with my dodging. So I try to attack a little bit more. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. There is definitely gonna be more videos coming out soon. Yeah. So I'll see you and peace.